of course, it's one of his first, if not his first man.
It was Ogre, that's right.
Yes. So, how could we forget?
They at least have like the Furon and Alchemist who benefit from the Venge aura as well as the Ogre Bloodlust, so they have some scaling potential. But you know, they're playing versus a Naga Siren, they're playing versus a Shadow Fiend who's going to have a pretty good start. And yeah, I mean, I'm definitely liking Liquid here.
Now it looks like we should be able to get ourselves into the game now, ladies and gentlemen. Alliance versus Liquid Game 2 is kicking off. Our teams are ready to go, and already, so we can see a smoke actually straight up from the AA, drops a ward, nice and deep down in the mid lane there. So, going to be able to help Liquid out in that mid lane matchup, which it may be needed indeed for Miracle if we do start to see Hanskin hanging around, helping out them in the mid lane with that Ogre Magi.
It's always not Matu with the Naga sleep face, taunting his enemies already. So Liquid walking up the hill, but no, they just cut it like we kind of expected. The Wisp is going to be doing like double pulls to get this super accelerated farm on the Shadow Fiend. And this is actually this is the Shadow Fiend set, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen it yet. So.
Oh, has he got the extremely rare one?
He does have the very rare Shadow Fiend set.
See, it looks cool, but I was testing it out in demo, man. I don't know what the new particle effect is, but I think it must be very subtle.
This is my first time seeing it. I'm not too sure what
it looks flashy.
It does look cool.
It's very nice to do.
I mean, the swag walk is always cool, and he's got wings now.
I still think the jug definitely was the most extreme one, you know what I mean, in terms of difference there.
So, yeah, Bright Away Alliance with that smoke up, they put a Sentry Ward down to block at least one of the pulls, so there won't be too many stacks coming out from the west, but there still will be that hard camp stack, which we'll be doing. They even block the pull bottom. And yeah, we'll see what Liquid wants to do. It looks like they're going for what is this? Okay, so Wisp will be Wisp will just be staying around mid, and Kuroki's going top. They're leaving Matu in a 1v1 versus they.
Okay. And do you like this decision? I mean, should Matu do all right in this lane?
Maybe just getting a little bit of a start for Mind Control, like one level, and then they make the movement right afterwards. I think it's fine. Matu should be okay. He's got mirror images level 1. He gets pressured a bit, but it's not.
And I like this as well. He's just headed over. He's blocked the other camp as well.
Yeah, okay, so he did put down the sentry.
He just went and did it now.
So now they just pressure the Wisp, and oh my god, GH might just die here.
He's got a temper, but I don't know if that's going to save him. It certainly is a limp to pick up first blood for Alliance. And yeah, Hanskin causing a lot of issues there for Liquid. And this early first minute of the game, blocking the camps and getting the first blood with a teammate up with Limp.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, right. This low armor Wisp with low HP, getting right clicked by 2 strength heroes. Nobody thinks for the Wisp, but yeah, whatever. You know, it happens. It's a mistake for sure, and Alliance will definitely capitalize on it a bit.
Oh, this bottom lane. It's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out if we do see backup come in for either hero. I reckon both heroes probably going to be able to find farm in this lane, aren't they, in this bottom lane matchup?
Yeah, I think Jonas will win overall, but I think Matu can definitely get some CS and not really worry too much. It's also like Jonas has to worry a little bit about ganks, I guess, whenever the AA moves off the map, but still it's hard. They have to still net on the Naga, like we mentioned, to stop the TP's mid lane. Still putting a lot of pressure on GH and Miracle. Like this is basically what Hanskin has to do. Just follow the Wisp around. Of course, in the mid lane for now, but if he moves, then you move. But more than likely, just stay here for the time being until your Alchemist is able to kind of stand his own for a little bit.
And we're going to see GH check out the counts by the looks of it and realize that
both blocked.
The status is not good for them. Up top, Loda, on this safe lane Vengeful Spirit, something that we yet to really talk about too much. I mean, what do you think the thought is from Alliance picking up that bench? Is that them just saying, we want to end the game. We don't want this to go late against Naga. We want to fight and we want to force the issue before, things kind of get too serious.
That's definitely one thing they want to do. They also at least have the swap for the last toe if it comes up, but it is a core bench. So, if you're swapping that, it's not always the most ideal. I think what you're mentioning is really the best point. They just want to pressure early on and let this Alchemist do Alchemist things afterwards. Top lane though.
Indeed, on to Loda. They've got the Shadow Word and the Fatal Bonds. Looking for GH first. Loda falling low over 4 stacks of Sticky Napalm. He's out. And lose Loda. And GH is going to survive this with the bottle charges. He will, only just. But GH playing his way out of that one. And Liquid to get the kill. No cost at all. As already backing away. Mid lane, the matchup still continuing between Miracle and Limp. Miracle 11 for 7, Limp 9 for 3. So Miracle, despite obviously having the IO dying in his lane earlier, giving Limp that bit of a boost, he's holding his own pretty well in the SF.
Yeah, doing a great job. Lane ward always helps a bit, being able to watch the movement uphill, and always be able to attack and pull the creep wave a little bit easier in that essence. But yeah, Miracle's doing a great job of just staying up there with the CS, even at 9-9. So it definitely puts down your enemy mid laner a bit.
And the bottom lane, pretty much as expected, both heroes getting equal farm. But Timberman farming at the same rate as Jonas and Fan at the moment. Mid lane, Hanskin again just looking for some sort of window to open onto GH or Miracle.
You know, I thought Matu would struggle a little bit, but yeah, poor man Shield just too ridiculous versus Furion.
Top lane, looking to go on mind control with the Shadow, but look at these napalm stacks. I mean, they get the kill, but they've lost EGM. Kuroki's trying to finish off Loda. He doesn't quite have the damage to do so. So Alliance will find this trade here as they drop down the Treants.
Nice.
And take down 2. So lose the support, but finding the offlane and a support in return. Getting Loda involved in that play.
Yep.
They'll be fine with that.
They do move Fionis from the bottom lane though, so and he's not able to get down there at all. Mid lane now, we do see some pressure. He's bound up.
Looking for Miracle as GH got enough field to keep him alive. The Shadow was going to be ticking Miracle down as well, but no, GH's heal is too much, allowing Miracle to turn around. Miracle comes back in. He actually ends up giving up his life there though. After finding the kill, Miracle with a little bit of a over-aggressive play there. Hang with his life, and Alliance, again, I'll be more than happy with that. They may have lost an Ogre, but they've knocked Miracle out.
Yeah, Matu now, I mean, he was already doing fine in this bottom lane versus the Furion. Now he's just got a free lane. You know, he's pressing the tower super hard, cutting the creep wave with Illusion. And yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to get this tower probably with this catapult here. And now we even do see GH rotate with the full bottle, heal up his buddy, give him some mana. Furion TPing down, but this tower is already going to be getting into deny range from this catapult.
There's a Hands getting down here as well on the Ogre, so Timberman has to be a little bit careful. Backs away, up on top, mind control again, making another grab. We consistently see on this top lane here, is getting a lot of stacks of sticky napalm on them. Loda has got the Shadow Word heal, and mind control trying to fight through it and does get the kill. Will pay with his life. Also there's a TP out from Hansken. Bottom lane, Jonas and Fan almost certainly going to be looking for the deny in this tower, and he should, and define it, and he does. Not close enough in range.
Nice little increase of gold to everybody though, even though it's a denied one. You know, gives you a little bit of map control as well as like, you know, it just gives you a little bit of gold to your supports and everybody. It's just a little surge. Hanskin now putting some pressure on Miracle. They even have the stun leveled up on Limp and the TP with Jonas, and yeah, that's very dangerous.
So much trouble.
Pay attention next time!
I mean, so far, Alliance, again, with a fairly solid start, but we've seen them have good starts, and it turns out pretty quickly. And the thing is, well, this time there's definitely positives for Liquid as well in this early game. They may have lost Miracle in the mid lane, but Timberman's farm is looking to be the real kind of bummer here for Alliance, and something that they need to be aware of. Last game, we saw them let the safe laner, and that time it was Miracle get too much farm, and the game just gets to a point where they're unable to do anything. And with this kind of lineup, this could be a similar story. GH, Concoction heading his way, Tevers across, and well, fully topped up bottle, he'll be a-okay. But yeah, it really feels Alliance they've got to have an answer from the Timberman this game. He's technically the Miracle of game 2.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly that. I like this little approach though by Limp, you know, going for the level and concoction to put some pressure on the mid laner. I think it's a cool little thing. My control actually now clearing up a, triple or quad stack up in that hard camp. So giving Kuroki some much needed levels there, and now he's level 6 on the Batrider. So he's got the lasso, he's got 3 sticky, 1 in Firefly, and Loda was given some time here though. While they were clearing that, he doubles up his CS. He was at 10, now he's at 20. So definitely gaining a bit of momentum there for himself. And EGM's just non-stop pulling, and he's level 5 on his way to level 6 too, so it's not too bad for Alliance right now. And now mid lane, Miracle getting wrapped on again from the Ogre.
Another concoction. It's going to be a very, very long duration stun, and that again sets up another beautiful kill for Alliance.
Great movement from Hanskin again this game. You know, in the early game, he's just been a very commanding force to do this, and now we even see Loda move toward this mid lane. They want to be able to get some tower pressure since they don't really have too much tower push on their lineup besides if they bring Furion and Alchemist.
She's going to take a quick concoction to the face. TP coming through from mind control. Tethered up by GH to see if he can catch anyone out, but no, Alliance already backing away. But Alliance just at this moment, as we're seeing, just putting a lot of pressure on that mid lane, a lot of pressure onto Miracle, and showing him a lot of hate, which is understandable after game 1. You can see why Alliance are looking to take it out on Miracle and make sure that he doesn't have a performance as grandiose as he was able to pull out in game 1.
It's the easy hero to kill too, you know. That's why Shadow Fiend is not really being seen so much too. He's super fragile. You get grabbed by anything and you're just dead, you know. So Hanskin recognizing that, obviously putting very aggressive wards down, even one behind the mid lane, one on the mid lane hill, another one in the jungle. So he's just keeping an eye on Liquid's movements and just keeping an eye on the Shadow Fiend for the most part. And now he's like, hey Miracle, what's up man? We just beat on you a little bit. Alright,
One Mind Control trying to go in again. Grabs EGM. This time there's going to be no chance for a Shadow Word save as EGM will be picked off. Yonasan Fan TPing up top. Maybe seeing if Alliance can swing this one around. And with a good control for Limb, they should be able to. Kroki is going to be the focus of the right clicks of Yonasan Fan. And looking towards Mind Control, but he's a little too far behind the tier 1 for them to dive for more. But nonetheless, they get a kill in return. Support for support. The mid lane, Hansken still just causing issues for Miracle, making sure the Miracle doesn't have a free time trying to clean up stacks and such in jungle camps, and having to play very, very cautiously in this mid lane, especially with Loda coming around, ready for the push. Also at the same time, you have EGM returning to the lane and has a curve offering available and a beautiful swap into the chaotic offering, coming down onto Miracle. GH trying to save him, he's falling incredibly low, tries for a TP out Miracle, but the damage is too much, he's out. GH will make it, but again, it's the Shadow Fiend going down.
Is under attack.
4th time so far this game in the first 9 minutes. As Alliance are targeting him absolutely perfectly, but still, Tumberman is going left untouched on that bottom lane, and now with those illusions, just clearing out the jungle at the same time. It really does feel like Alliance can't let themselves be treated like they were in game 1 by the safe lane. They need to do something about the Naga Siren at a point in this game.
Yeah, they definitely struggle too to like really push out lanes with their heroes. It's like the Alchemist and the Furion, I guess, in a way, but they're not like these heroes which have like this giant wave clear where they just like nuke a wave and it's gone. While, you know, this like Naga Siren should be able to have like pretty free stuff. Like they're gonna have a really hard time catching him, finding him, and killing him in these situations. They're gonna have to just pretty much commit a lot or find him under a ward and then just get a nice pick off on him there. But yeah, should definitely be pretty hard for them to find Matu in these situations. EGM looking like he's going for that Midas again, and yep, as I said, he buys the recipe. He's pretty close. Yeah, he's getting close.
This is going to be another one of those good timings. It even looks to be the same timing.
Yep,
as he got in game 1.
pretty much.
Well, that 10.5 minute mark. Up top, looking for Mind Control. He's about to set it up. He's already used the Firefly, and he's going to go for the straight TP out, and there's no way they can hold him back from that one. So.
Yeah, I really like this how Kuroki focused so much on giving Mind Control such a good start and just putting Matu like basically completely alone. He's just non-stop stacking this hard camp, and he gave him such a good laning phase that in 10 minutes, and we basically have Mind Control having a blink dagger. So they've got a real initiation force, while Alliance has like a rock, but you know, rock cooldown is much different compared to the last one. It's not really one of those initiating forces. It's more like a counter initiator for the most part, or you know, if you get like a very good positioning, you can use it to initiate.
Miracle to come over and clean up this stack that was created. And he's certainly the hero that needs it at the moment on the side. Courier coming dangerously close there. Did have that Gloves of Haste for the Midas as well, so it's a good job that Alliance were able to keep it alive. And indeed, EGM with that pre-11 minute Midas, similar timing that we saw in game 1. But of course, in game 1, it did go south pretty quickly for Alliance. Let's see if that's going to be the case again this time. In terms of Matumaman's progress towards the Relic, he's on 3k gold at the moment, so nearly has that first major hurdle complete. And I think if he gets a good Radiance timing, that is the point where Alliance really needs to start being worried about this Naga Siren.
Yeah, Limp's going for the battle build like we mentioned. You know, he's going for now an SNY first item, I believe, on the Alchemist. At least he has a Sage. I don't know if it would be a Heaven's Help with Rush. That'd be a bit weird. But yep, he's going for this battle build, and I think it's necessary versus this lineup. Mind Control and Kuroki smoked up. They're looking for a move to find somebody here. This could be pretty big if they are able to find them at the Roche pit there.
It's not going to be necessarily the quickest of Roshans, so Liquid definitely will have a chance to fight, and they've got Ice Blast. They do have the ults. Immediate jump in, the Ice Blast coming. It's a 4-man Ice Blast, beautifully done. They'll look to finish off Yonasan Fan, and Loda is absolutely perfect here for Liquid so far. The chaotic offering will be dropped, but EGM almost certainly going to go down as well. One more touch from Mind Control should do it, being held back. He'll get the triple kill. Mind Control with the balls to the wall, jump in, getting the vision. They know that they're there. They're followed through with an Ice Blast. There will be about fight back from Yonasan Fan though. They're looking to try and punch Miracle. Miracle charging up the red beam. Yonasan Fan will walk out to the side, and they do punish Miracle, take down the SF. Cost them that buyback on Yonasan Fan. It may be worth it if they are able to finish off Roshan. I know that the ults are now down. They still have the Golem to help out as well. GH just keeping eyes on it from the sideline. Ice Blast is back up though, and it looks like Alliance that timing in mind, won't be able to finish off the Roshan with that buyback. So, I mean, Unison fan, committing the buyback and getting the Miracle kill, it's nice, but at this point, you're kind of beating a dead horse. Miracle's not the one you need to be killing, it's Batuma Man, and he has got that money to pick up the relic, so that hurdle complete now at 30 minutes in.
Yeah, it was a really good smoke by Liquid. You know, they smoked up, they get some wards into the enemy's jungle, they put one in the mid lane too, and they're like, yo, there's no one in lanes, there's no one showing here, let's check the Rosh. The smoke breaks, and no hesitation for Mind Control, jumps in, Ice Vortex plus a beautiful Ice Blast. There's just too much damage for Lions to deal with, and that really hurts them too, because Alchemist during that entire period, he's not farming, and he's not going for the Radiance build, obviously, since it's not as good, obviously, versus this like AA build and everything. He's going for more battle build, and it slows him down a lot. While Naga's doing great, he's got the relic, he's on his way toward his timing.
Yeah, definitely. Again, seems to just be like the safe lane syndrome that hits Alliance hard. They let this hard carry of Liquid get a lot of space, and it really did come back to bite them very hard in game one. Obviously, that is going to be the case in game two, but certainly at the moment, in terms of Liquid's outlook on this game, they'll be very happy with the space that Batuma Man's got. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But Alliance,
going for it again.
And as we said, and as you mentioned, their strength is fighting as a team. They do have this build on Limp that's getting them out, ready for a 5v5, but when they get caught out like they did before, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Aegis and Roshan would be huge, and looks like this time around they will get away with it. They'll scout up on the high ground at the moment, and indeed no one from Liquid in the neighborhood. I'll pick up Rosh, and Aegis will be going the way of Loader on his carry Venge.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire's top tower.
I think they have a cool minus armor strat, obviously, with the Waver Tower and Acid Spray, so that at least they can do a good amount of physical potential. But yeah, they're definitely gonna, they don't really have that much AoE to really bring down this Naga Illusions once he gets to that point. He's got the Radiance coming out, and it's gonna be the Naga show that we love to watch, don't we? It's just
turning into it. But at the same time, obviously, I think it kind of balances out the Naga, because the fact we've got Miracle SF, we've got an IA. They're going to be looking for the Wombos, the fights, the pickoffs. Yeah. And Miracle has, Brown Bush into straight up Blink Dagger. This is the make or play build.
I was wondering if he was going to get the Eul Scepter. It looks like he probably will with that Windlace, because they don't really have a lot of lockdown, and now he's able to get his own setup to get these type of kills. He obviously has the sleep to be able to set up for himself, but now he's got that, that escape potential as well. So it's a cool pickup. It's we don't really see Shadow Fiend too often, so it's nice to see the variety of builds that people can do.
Is no more.
Top lane, Liquid starting to move together as a pack to claim the tier 2, but at the same time, Alliance, we're looking to try and make something happen bottom. Already with the TP's back. They want to try and hold on to this tier 2 if it is indeed a fully fledged push coming out from Liquid.
They see all of Alliance's movements with these wards. Very good warding.
They could turn and just maybe
Liquid here.
Try and fight Loader if they wanted, but it looks like at the moment, with Limp and Hanskin turning up, they do respect the punching power of this Alchemist with the S and Y build at this stage of the game, and immediately head away. EGM is spotted out by Batuma Man.
He's trying to deny the creeps from Batu. That's cute. Well, yeah, I mean, it's really tough for them. I don't even think, Liquid, they see, Loda and stuff, and they're like, okay, he has Aegis, but either way, they don't really need to force fights, they don't feel like. They have the Radiance online, they know that their lineup does, they just need to go for these timings and just push the game to a later extent, and while this, Naga becomes a Naga Siren.
Also, what do you think about the choice of Jonas and Fam? We've seen him pretty much in all games build the Orchid. Is that the item to still build on Nature's Prophet? It seems to be for Jonas, and he believes that is the best thing to do in all the situations we've seen him in these games today.
Yeah, this game and the other game that he played, he went drums before it.
Yeah.
But the last game he went just straight Orchid Rush.
Straight Orchid, didn't he?
I mean, it gives you damage potential late game. Obviously, you're able to get a Bloodthorn to replace it, but I mean, who really knows if this hero doesn't play too often? And okay, they do get a lasso up on EGM, and they even commit the Requiem just for show.
And he's kind of bots as well. So Miracle, kind of the full greed, full split, full fight. All right, well, at least the recipe wasn't on it. So
he's got it.
Can still pick it up on a trip back to base.
Yeah, he'll be able to pick those up for sure. Matu as well. Looks like he's going for those boots of travel, even though, he can disassemble his arcane boots for sure.
Yeah, start to work towards. Get them and to Octarine and search for the Naga complete.
This is okay, cool. They actually go for the Shadow Blade on Limp again, so it's gonna be. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on him to try to make plays go around with this, but I mean, it's hard. Top lane, Hanskin, you dead. nice relocate by GH. Obviously with
Any
that ward.
opportunity, I'll take it. Get Miracle those kills, help to bring him back into the game. And we saw him at the start, getting punished in mid now. He's top 3 on the network board. Mid lane though, Limp gets a good stun in fact. It gets the IO and SM combo on the relocate back. Very nice little play from Alliance, giving Limp a huge influx of gold there. That's a couple of tasty kills for him to find.
Yeah, right when he picks up the Shadow Blade. You know, he gets nice kills kind of handed to him with that relocate back. Good positioning there by him. Good awareness for them knowing that that's where the relocate was coming from as well.
But still, meanwhile, but Timberman playing pretty much PvE.
Yep.
0-0-0 on the KDA. He has over 200 CS at 18 minutes in.
Under attack.
It's like he's playing Naga in a bot game. He's not having to worry about anyone. They're not looking for him.
Are those
They're
cracks
not
in
punishing him.
Dyer's top tower?
And they're certainly not slowing him down. And that just continues to be the issue for Alliance, really. This Naga Siren.
Yeah, I think the next step is for Alliance to get like a ward out, in, like one ward in the enemy jungle and one ward in their own jungle. At least an entrance ward, just so they can watch the movement from this Naga Siren. Because Naga, he's just gonna keep doing this for a very long time. He's just gonna constantly be sending illusions into the jungle. Maybe show his hero very rarely, but he's not going to show too often. So they have to really benefit a lot when they do see the Naga. So I think like they need to really put those wards down pretty soon. But they look like they want to get some pressure done.
Smart Session Kuroki knows that Lim's right behind him. Session drops down, trying to allow the team to turn around. And Ice Bar straight immediately onto the Alchemist, but they have lost Kuroki on the AA. Looks like Lim will survive. And indeed he will, so regardless of the sentries being spammed down by Liquid, and lose a hero, GH, having to play it careful in the sidelines here as Handscape comes looking for him. Tethers across down to mind control.
Aegis is gone now though, and yeah, although they get a pick off and they have Warlock Golem, they still have to be, you know, pretty afraid of what happens. You know, Miracle's just kind of split push for now while Naga Siren sends images to the mid lane and just completely counteracts their push with that. Like we said, they don't really have the greatest wave clear, they don't really have the greatest illusion clear either. So
They really don't have anything yet to kill those illusions. I mean, I guess Fatal Bonds is something to follow through with, but it's certainly not a reliable way to deep push these lanes that are getting match push in. We're starting to see gold being saved up on Limp. I mean, he's got 3k. Is there potential for anything else other than the Silver Edge to come out first, or do you think he will just probably upgrade the Shadow Blade next?
Yeah, probably just into the Silver Edge next, but he can make his decision what he really wants. If he feels like he needs like a BKB, maybe some more scaling items.
Is there any way kind of an early axe on any of his teammates would help change the fortune of this game?
Maybe. I mean, you know, Furion's a hard one to gauge.
Yeah.
Possibly the Furion just to keep the split push up to kind of match the Naga, but I don't think it's the best option for sure. Matu gets the sleep off. He gets 3 heroes.
Oh, let's watch Miracle. He wants to get there. He's got a beautiful Requiem here. The timing's perfect and they get bursted down low. Oh, that's 3 dead.
Oh, Jonas TP's in too.
I mean, Miracle says, we'll take a fourth if you want to offer it, Alliance. But Jonas and Fam, we'll get the TP out by the looks of it. They haven't got anything to cancel it. He will survive, but still, nonetheless, just one of those combos. There's a bit of a beauty to look at there. Beautiful sleep into Requiem. The timing's perfect. And Liquid,
Dyer's structures are fortified.
they are looking very good in this game too, despite the fact that on the scoreboard, Alliance 14 to 13. You just got to look at Timberman still at the top of the board. The fact that Limp did go for this fighting build, and he himself has been having a very clean game. He's 3-0-6,
Are those
but
cracks in
there's now
Dyer's top
2.5k gold on Miracle.
That was a cool move by Miracle too. Like he Requiems and instantly blicks backward to get like the far raise on them too, and puts himself in a much safer position. So that was just Super is pretty much super free potential to use his illusions in the deepest way possible, because you obviously want to be able to cut waves, and you don't want to be using the illusions so much on your side of the map. But now we do see Alliance going for this smoke play here. This could end up being pretty decent for them.
Absolutely, they would love to take this. I mean, Matu, GH, and Miracle, 3 ideal kills. Matu does have the song available. We'll see if he just pops in. He does immediately. No messing around from the Timberman. He is going to find out the rest of the team and goes, all right, boys, we are out of here. Immediate TPs for the 3 of them. They leave the lane. And of course, just Naga proving to be very hard to catch out as expected.
Yeah, Limp wasn't shadow bladed up when he went in there, so he just kind of like broke the smoke and he's like, hey guys, good to see you. And yeah, quick sleep by Matu, and yeah, they all escape. So some wasted time there from Lions, like where they're losing time on the map for farming, and all their lanes were getting pressured as well, while My Control just casually farms in too. So definitely a downtime period there for Alliance. And now they might get the pick up on Mind Control here, though. But he does have a Yule Scepter and a Force Staff.
And the blink.
Interacted a bit.
And the blink's now ticked down. He's out.
Nice little play there, no? Now they're going to go back on the aggressive, but he doesn't have the blink up for a while, and yeah, it's kind of hard for them to catch anything. But yeah, Matu still doing Matu things, Naga stuff, pushing waves out, and he's actually opting to level the net. So he's got level 3 net, level 3 snare, so 4-second duration for that. Blind struggling to get any wards out on the map.
Wow, it's interesting. I wonder what the vision was there, because they did all 3 get hit by Nature's Wrath there on Liquid, and they popped down 2 sentries subsequently trying to find a ward, but there was no ward.
Was there treants or something? Or?
There must have been something. I want to go back and look at because I'm a little bit confused, and it seems like Liquid were as well. They just dropped the sentries. They're like, all right, someone can see us. Whereas he may be expecting even the Shadow Blade out to be hanging around. Could have also been a potential given the vision, but he wasn't. So a little bit strange that. But
how's the EGM doing? So EGM this game looks like he's probably going to be going for what? The Lotus Orb? To counteract the... I guess like to try to block off the last and stuff. It's just a support item that he wants to go for. Maybe I don't think he's rushing the refresher, but I guess it's a possibility. That'd be a little bit bold of him.
Or going and refreshing before Axe. No, I mean I guess he's expecting the out to give him an Axe.
I guess so, right? So maybe he could get a refresher. Yeah, that's a good point.
But I guess, as you said, Lotus Orb could be very nice to just kind of lay down on Limp, allow him to be the true frontliner and not have to worry too much about Liquid.
Yeah, not to worry too much about getting last load, but it doesn't really counteract anything else. It doesn't remove anything. It doesn't, it
doesn't save you against sleep.
No, it doesn't save you against that. No. Is that a relocate top? It looks like it is a relocate top.
What's happening up there?
It's a Batrider.
Can he get his way out of this?
I believe he is dead.
He has no TP yet. Still on cooldown for 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's a relocate coming in on top of a Batrider, and now it's a good choice. Mind Control buys the gem, so he doesn't even make his supports pick it up. He knows he's super rich in this game. This is what offlaners should do. I love when offlaners buy gem. It's actually the most glorious thing. It's so good for the supports. But yeah, he's super rich anyway, so why not? And yeah, he picks it up, and that's going to really hinder a lot of Alliance's map control, which they don't really have much anyway.
That's just going to make it harder and harder for Yenneson fan to go out on the map, and already, as we're seeing, up on top, the surrounding of trees for his funeral. He's down, and 26 minutes in.
Oh, he stuns himself and the sleep. Oh, he was trying to time the stun with the relocate comeback. And they do get the rock now from EGM. It does stop the sleep.
Now, can they kill Matuma Man? That would be an absolutely massive kill to get.
He's pretty fast.
He is incredibly fast.
Pretty strong.
Lim's going to end up stunning himself. Can't get the stun out. Matuma Man's going to survive. In fact, they could turn. I mean, Lim's really low. He's going to be netted up, surrounded by Matuma Man, and Matuma Man just turns and takes him down. He even pops a BKB charge. So that's off. EGM trying for TPL. But Mind Control there with the Yule Scepter. They don't only find one, they end up finding a second.
And Hanskin, it looks like Mind Control wants to chase him out. He's got blink up in 1 second, and he's
not done yet. And Liquid picking up yet another in this fight down bottom. It's, again, game 2, looking to get to the point where it's very, very hard. EGM's Warlock just pick up a GHI on the back of it, so that's something. But overall, still very much going in Liquid's favor. As the tower to fall as well in the mid lane. And the net worth is looking incredibly grim for Alliance in terms of their course. It's starting to skyrocket up overall, but just the main thing is you compare Matuma Man's Naga to say Limp's Falcon. Obviously Limp did go for this fighting build, but and he found the good fights earlier, but now it's getting harder and harder, and with a Naga that's a clear 6k ahead of you, it's going to be even harder. As Yenneson fan yet to get caught out again by Liquid, and down for a full minute. I don't know, man. It's what are the options here for Alliance now?
I mean, it's super difficult. I don't really know what they can do. They have to kind of just hope for Liquid to make these massive throws, to be completely honest with you. Like, the Furion isn't able to really even split push because there's a Wisp on the enemy team, so they can always relocate to catch him whenever he's seen anyone on the map. And they can't kill these illusions. It's now the Matumba show with the Manta Octarine, and he's just going to be forcing lanes in, pushing towers, and it's going to be Alliance just kind of trapped in their base.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're even going for kills at Batu with the Ice Ball.
Limp, they'll put the BKB, will be swapped out, so it looks like it will be saved for the time being, but EGM will be caught out, left behind by the rest of his team.
They're just going for the dive, honestly. At this point, they feel so strong in this game, and yeah, I don't blame them.
There's going to be a Requiem coming through from Miracle as he stands atop the loader. It comes out, full damage out onto the Vengeful Spirit. Haskem being forced back. Nitro goes for a Miracle as well, thinking to finish off the kill. It's a double kill for Miracle. Loader will buy back, but this could very well be a dieback. They've still got the full team surrounding an alliance that needs something huge. They have managed to take down GH. Loader will survive, gets himself away and back out. The mind control just jumping in past the Ancient, taking down Lim. Oh, double kill for the Timmerman, and Loader, he'll almost certainly fall as well. There'll be a buyback from Lim, but netted by the Timmerman. A triple kill for this Nagas Tyrant that Alliance might be able to punish. They have the Orchid, they're coming in, but the backup's there. This Octarine heal with the Radiance, it's keeping the Timmerman alive. Lim can't quite seal the deal. He'll turn towards Miracle, but Miracle's able to blink out.
Oh, he missed because of the evasion. He actually missed Miracle with that auto attack, but Miracle might actually get caught anyway. The right click, Lim's gonna get him.
What's the man to that Miracle?
Oh, he's trying to dodge him out with
Oh, surely he can't. Oh, wait.
Oh my god. No. His keeper's down. He's gonna get the courier. What is happening? Another relocating in to try to heal him up. He doesn't have boots to travel up and
I can't believe what we
Oh
just
my
saw.
god. He actually illusion baits them and ends up blinking, and now he's walking uphill.
He's gonna take a tier 3.
He's got the blink. Are they gonna get him?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna relocate out. Oh
Denied.
my god. That was...
Okay. I mean, you can't write that stuff any better, really. That's how the cookie crumbles in the world of Miracle. It's speechless.
I mean, the game is really hard for Lions to win, but, you know, just having that nice little flashy play there is just...
Oh, hello. Superman, hello. He wants to go for a bit of a throw by the looks of it, boys and girls, but hey, GH is there to help him out, but Superman's going to be fine. Hans getting chased out to the side. Kuroki finishes him off. Alliance, they've lost two down. Unison fan being moved in upon, but Superman finds him. Loader to get popped as well. 4 out on Alliance. Limp charging up the concoction. We'll get it thrown. Now there'll be a buyback from EGM. He's coming in with a very aggressive TP. TG comes down. Absolutely over. There's no doubt about that. And again, it's Alliance forgetting that the enemy has a position 1 by the looks of it, but getting as Superman gets a free pass to farm heaven.
Yeah.